Hi, this is Claire again, and I've already drawn the cards in German. We are using a pocket version of the Smith Waite Tarot this week. Just ordinary cards, nothing fancy, because many people come back to them again and again for practical reading, and they are really good cards to read. So I've drawn them in the German version of the video first, so we have them on the table already. I just want to mention one thing before we start. The videos are this week again on Sunday, as obviously it is Sunday, but from next week on I will have them again Mondays. Yeah, they will be published on Mondays because, you know, Sunday is family day, and when you are publishing the videos and all of this stuff, you are having lots of time on your cell phone and all of this, and this is not so good in matters of family. It's like mommy is always on the cell phone checking comments and so on, and yeah, this is a lovely thing, but I have decided that family first, and yeah, I know Sunday would be better for many people because they have more time on this day. And yeah, you know, if I would be a hardcore influencer person, so to say, thinking about followers and likes and all of this firsthand, then this would be my approach. But first of all, I'm a family person, so I hope you understand. I know Sunday would be more convenient for many people, but yeah, I have decided family first, and we will have fun on Mondays too. Yeah, so let's have a look at the cards, and the reading starts. Yeah, I know you are looking at him already, but we will have a look at him in every detail in a minute. Because first of all, we have the 10 of Cups, and this is a card of achievement. This is a card of fulfillment, emotional, spiritual. We are here in the realm of Cups. So this is everything about inner things, about spirit, about your spirituality, your hopes, your dreams. It's also about family, but it can be your family of choice, as we call this in German too. The literal family, the family you were born into, is more a matter of the 10 of discs or 10 of pentacles. So this is family of your heart, and if this is your literal family, of course this can be too, yeah. But if you are not so close to them and you have very good friends and all of these people, then they are meant with this card. Yeah, and the 10 has also a special meaning. It is fulfillment, but fulfillment also means, yeah, you got everything. Yeah, you got everything that was to achieve. This is also very important to note today, because we are always very much about achieving and doing and pushing things. And sometimes we forget what could be achieved realistically in a situation. So we come to this end point of the 10 and we think, well, this is nice, but I could have done this and that, and this and that would be better. And we get critical of ourselves, and we do not see anymore that what we have done was the best thing that could be achieved in this situation when we look at it realistically, and not just in matters of in thinking of perfection, yeah, because perfection is illusion and perfection is boring. So this means you are ending something, please be content with it, yeah. Please do not think you should have been better, or you should have performed more, or you should have invested more time and energy and so on. Sometimes it's just good as it is. Yeah, there's a saying in German, good is good enough. It does not have to be superb every time. Yeah, so just think of the saying in German, good is good enough, and be content. Be happy with what you have achieved. Yeah, this is a card of really being in the middle of yourself, in the middle of your soul, and not to be overcritical with anything. Yeah, but I know all of you are waiting for this here, this guy, the Devil card, and I know for many people this is a really challenging card, of course, because of the symbolism, but it is really also a challenging energy. And this card, many people think when this guy shows up in their reading that it is a big evil thing, yeah, like one disaster, so to say. But in my experience as a tarot reader, and I'm a professional tarot reader since 2004 now, yeah, I have a little bit experience, and in my experience, this is not often the case. he is much more difficult than one big thing, because with one big thing you can deal. But these are the little things in life, that are the things that keep you attached, the things that can make you, can grab you, yeah, like a hook. In Tibetan Buddhism there is this word of Shenpa. You might know Pema Chodron, the Buddhist teacher, and this is a very important thing she teaches about. It is the things that get you on the hook. You don't want it, but it happens. And the hook here in this picture are the chains of the people around their neck. And if you look at it closely, they could put it over their head and walk away, but they don't do it. And but is a very important word with this card. I always say in German, this is the card of the sentence, oh, I could do this and that, but. Yeah, and the but is always bigger than I could do this and that. So really, keep a close eye on your life. This card can also speak about addictions in any way. It can be addictions to unhealthy relationships. It can be addictions to your cell phone, to social networks, to computer games. It can be shopping. It can be, some people are even addicted to thinking and to moving things over and over again in their mind without getting to a result. So you can be addicted to many things. It does not have to be the typical thing. This card is really about lost energy in some way. You are binding it. This is a card of binding. You see it because of the symbolism. You are binding your energy to things that do not help you, that do not get you anywhere, so to say. It's like a vicious circle. You always go around and around. And people often do this because they are afraid of new things. This sounds very simple, but I've seen this very often and again. Evil things, or let's say difficult things and situations that keep you small as a person, can be comfy somehow. At least more comfy than the things you do not know what you will get when you change it. You know, this is really, really often the meaning of this card. Yeah, people tend to be in really, difficult, bad, and strange situations sometimes, just because of the fear of change. And this sounds simple, but it can happen to everyone. Yeah, everyone has been stuck in these situations sometimes. So what to do about it? You have to be clear and you have to be honest. This is not a card, we call this in German, for wash me but don't get me wet. Yeah, this is not the approach with this card. You have to be honest without being cruel to yourself. This is also important, because I'm coming back to Buddhism again, but they have very nice approaches towards the soul and how all of us are feeling emotionally. And Buddhism has this nice saying, don't shoot the second arrow. This means when life hurts you and you get your first arrow, so to say, do not blame yourself, do not hurt yourself because you have been hurt. Yeah, don't shoot this second arrow onto yourself. So this does not help. And blame is a wonderful energy to keep this vicious cycle going on. Yeah, and shame and all of these feelings are like food for the devil. Yeah, you have to be friendly to yourself, but you also have to be honest. Look at your life in this week really close. Where am I giving my energy? And look especially at things that you are inclined to say about, oh, this is not so important. Oh no, this is not so big. Yeah, things you try to diminish in their importance for your life. Sometimes just because you are used to do it like this. You are used to think like this. So this card can be an influence, especially for this week. But if you go on, it can have an influence for the next weeks to come, to really clean up your life, put the rubbish away, clean your life garden, plant new flowers, put away what's not working for you. So this is a card in its core essence about renewal, but you have to accept it first. And it is more comfy to stay here with him, as funny as it sounds, but it is often at the first sight more comfy if you stay to him than to change. But I think all of us have made the step forward somewhere in their life and have felt the energy of, yes, I did it, and why did I stood or why did I waited so long to change? Because all this lovely lifetime, yeah, I've wasted it somehow because I stood here and I did not move. So yeah, this can be a little bit of regret, but don't stick to things just because you would regret you have done them so long before. Yeah, that does not make any sense. Especially when we have here the Judgment card. And Judgment is about coming to life again. Yeah, you see them here coming out of their graves. The angel is calling them. We see here a really big symbolism for this week. This week is really a big week, so to say. Devil and angel, yeah. The both energies are pulling at you, and please let the angel win, so to say. Yeah, this is coming to life again, and this card is often about topics that can even go to your childhood, back to your childhood. This can be interests, hobbies, feelings, things you have not thought about for a very long time. They come again into your life and they enliven you somehow. Yeah, you feel like you are on the right track again. You are in the flow again. Yeah, this is to other people's. The things you discover in this week might seem too small to just think about. Is it so important somehow? Yeah, yes, but what others people think is not your business, so to say. If it's important for you, it is important for you, and really small things can have a big impact onto our soul. And others, they don't understand it, but this is not important because your soul is enlivened again. Yeah, so when we put these cards together, we have like a development, like a how you call it? We call it in German a bow somehow. Like yeah, let's call it just development. And we have a development from something emotional, spiritual, in your inner feelings, in your inner life, in your inner life garden, so to say, where you can put an end point onto this thing. You can make a check mark. Yeah, I did this. I have achieved something. It is good. It is good enough. Yeah, good is good enough. And I can be happy about it. This is wonderful. And with this in mind, you can have a look at him. Yeah, where are the things that bind my energy, that do not let me be free? Am I addicted to some things? Is there something unhealthy, something that keeps me going on in like a vicious circle? It does not serve me, but I do it. Yeah. For example, today many people are like a little bit addicted to news and the media. Yeah, the so-called doom scrolling. This can be things like that. It does not have to be the big evil thing, but it chews on your energy, so to say. Yeah, it takes your energy and it does not give you anything. So try to be very honest this week, but be it in a friendly way towards yourself. This is very important. Do not shoot the second arrow. Find what you are finding, look at it clearly and change it. Step by step. It is totally normal and acceptable if your way looks like this, yeah, like a zigzag way, so to say. It does not have to be straight and all of this. It's more important that you walk, yeah. You can stumble, you can fall, you can walk again. This is all fine, but please walk. Yeah, walk away. This is not serving you. Somehow, this card on a deeper meaning is a waking up card. Really, of course, he does not look friendly, and he is intended not to look friendly, because if he would look friendly, you would not change anything. Yeah. So this card is, please get up, stand up, go your way, and if you are stumbling, no problem, but please start with it, because the reward is really worth it. Being alive again, really feeling alive again, yeah. And as I have said it is of no importance what others think about it. For them, this might be just a little detail with no value, but to you, this is what makes a change, yeah. So this is a card about inspiration. The element that is attached to this card, or is said to be the element of this card, is fire. And this is about inspiration. It is about our inner fire, our inner spark, our divine spark, so to say. So this is about coming closer to yourself again, yeah. And it is really a strong development. I know he does look so unfriendly, and this looks so wonderful, but somehow these both belong together, yeah. He is a Kickstarter, so to say. Without his ugly face, I say it like this, you would not start to run away and to change. So somehow he needs this ugliness to get you towards this angel, towards this fire, being on fire again, feeling really enlivened and more alive. And as always, when those big cards come up, this can be an influence that goes on for more than just 1 week. Yeah, so don't hesitate to take this further, to work with it, to get the best out of these cards, to make important changes that really help you, to live a better life, to be more in the flow, so to say. Yeah, so these were the cards for this week, and from next week on, the cards will be on Mondays, every Monday, and I wish you a wonderful week.